Yes, hello Bobby, this is Ray, and in this video I'm going to go over your new website. This is not your new website, this is actually your website as it stands now. This is the website that the other web developers started to make, and from what you told me, they dropped the ball and were not able to complete it. Uh, I know that you mentioned you liked the overall layout of the site, and by that I'm imagining that you mean the color scheme, because frankly when I look at this site it's just ridiculous looking. I can't put it in any other words. It's very amateurish. Number one, this is the home page, and the home page is just making so much waste of the space that's available. You have this slideshow here, and it's taking up the entire screen practically. When you land on a website, you don't want the home page to be taken up entirely by the slider on the top portion. I mean, if you look at my websites and my portfolio, a lot of my websites, the home page has a nice eye-catching slider, slideshow, something of that nature. But in this case, right now, it's just taking up the entire home page. And then underneath it, you have this featured area where I'm assuming was her intention, to put a featured area here showcasing some of your doors. But when I look at this, I mean, even this is poorly set up. These pictures are way too big. The content is misaligned on each one of these columns. When you create a website, you have to take into account, you want the website to look cosmetically appealing to the eye, you want it to look uniform, and it's little touches like this where you have the read more button here, and then you have it up here on this one, and then in the middle on this one. It just looks very amateurish. It would be much better if everything was aligned perfectly. And then you have, the shopping cart's not even set up properly. It's a very, very poor site. And frankly, when I'm redoing a site, sometimes I can jump in and take over where the previous person left off. I looked at the back panel in this code, in this website. I looked at the coding, and frankly, it was a nightmare. Nothing was set up properly, and it would have taken me much more time to redo someone else's mistake in this case. And I much prefer to just start from scratch when it comes to your website. When you go here, let's just go over some of the things that are just poorly set up. When you go here to shop, you're supposed to be taken to a page where you have various doors that you can browse through, and it's not set up properly. None of the add to cart buttons work. I mean, if you look at this, you have, she's managed to get one product on your website, and you click on it, and it doesn't give you any add to cart buttons, no information on the product. Here there's supposed to be a description area describing the door. There should be other pictures of the door here. There should be an add to cart button. Her coding is completely invalid. I looked at how she set everything up. It wasn't set up properly. The e-commerce features were not set up the way they should be for the product fly pages, and the pages that display all the product information, those are called fly pages, where you have your add to cart buttons. It's just a terrible site. So instead of jumping in and trying to correct all these mistakes, I just started from scratch and created something much on a higher level than what was set up previously for you. This is your new website. This is what I set up. And if you look at this website, you'll see that I really tried to use the same style background that you said you preferred. If you look at the background, you'll see it's a very nice, classy wood texture background. And this is the home page. And look at the difference between this home page and this home page here. When you land on this home page, the entire page is taken up by this just obnoxious slider. And you have to scroll down, all the way down to see anything else of matter. But when you land on this home page, the new website, you have a smaller slider, and what I've done is on each slide image, you have an opportunity to put a headline, something of interest to your visitor. Maybe something about a special for this holiday season, or something about your guarantee, or something about the quality of your craftsmanship of your doors. and it just looks much more professional and appealing. And again, we're not wasting a lot of the home page. Where you can see here, I have a logo here. You didn't provide me with a logo, so I quickly made one for you. I normally charge separate for logos, but I set this up here, and this is much more professional looking than just a text, text line with your business name. You also have your cart. At all times, this is visible, showing you the amount and what items you have in your cart. And look at this little fella here. When you scroll down, this follows you. And the reason I've done this is because you never know when a question is going to pop into your website visitor's mind. You never know what's going to prompt them to say, you know what, I have a question I really need answered. And no matter what page they're on, they can click on this and it'll drop down, and they can fill this out, put in their question, and click submit, and it'll go to you. And that's a good way of encouraging people. Hey, if you have a question, simply click on this and we'll answer it for you. And it's something that's very modern looking and eye-catching, because it's always there on every page. So it's a no-brainer. If someone has a question, they don't have to look for the link, the contact us link. This is right there in front of their eyes. And then when you scroll down, you have your featured products. Now, compared to the way the previous developer had it set up, where you have just room for 3 products here, and they're incredibly large pictures, wasting a lot of valuable space on the home page. I have your featured products set up here in a nice little presentation, and I have it framed. I think this is a nice classy background for the featured area. And check this out, when you move your mouse over it, each one highlights, and it's little things like this that prompt people to click on your website. These little features like highlighting the thumbnails, send subliminal cues for them to click on the product and go further in your website. You have the price of each door here. You can very easily, I would say it probably would take you less than 40 seconds to log into your back panel and change the pricing I have on any one of these doors. Probably take you about 1.5 minutes to add a new door from scratch into your store. The back panel is very easy to use. You log in, you go to products, and you add products, or in your case doors. You set up your pricing. It's very easy to use. So on the home page, we have the featured area, and then you can click on any one of these to go to that door. Instead of making people guess what the price is, we have the price right here on each thumbnail. All right. Now, when you go down, we also have here what's recent products. In recent products, I wanted a section on the home page where we can list all of the doors that are added in the order of recently added to your website. So every time somebody comes to your website, this area will automatically be fresh. It'll be updated to list the doors that you've most recently added. So you don't have to do anything to keep this home page fresh. You just continue adding doors to your back panel in your store manager as you stock new models of doors, and this home page will automatically update itself. Now you'll notice here this one has a sale banner on. Now, what I've done in your back panel, when you're adding a door or when you're editing the pricing of a door, you can click on sale and put the old price and the new price. And then on your website, the website visitor, on that particular product, they'll see a real nice eye-catching banner that says sale, and it'll show the old price and the new price right next to it. And it's incredibly easy to log into your back panel, select the doors that you want to put on sale, put in the new sale price, put in the old sale price, and it'll show up like this on your website. It's really eye-catching, so it gives you an incredibly easy way to, put certain doors on sale so people know which ones have been discounted. And also, if you look at the buttons here on the home page, you'll notice something slightly different. Some of the buttons say add to cart, some say select options. The difference between the two is when you're setting up your products in your back panel, when you're entering in your doors, if certain doors don't have any options, let's say they come in that model, that size only, then they don't have any options to select. They don't have any color options or anything like that. Then simply it's an add to cart. When you click add to cart, it'll just be added to their shopping cart. But if a door has multiple options, such as size, the arrangement of the windows, um, you know better than me the options, but if a door has multiple options, then you'll see select options. And that's a safety measure. That's there to prevent people from placing an order and not selecting all of the variables of that door, all of the options that are available. That way your life is easier. When you get an order, you know all of the options that the customer selected for that door, the type of wood, the arrangement of the windows, whether they want it pre-hung or not, etc., etc. So that's why some of them say add to cart. The doors that have no options, you can just simply have a single variation, which is just the price and the door. And then the ones that do have multiple options to choose from, it'll say select options, and we'll go over that in a minute. And then on the right hand side of your home page, I have a nice little eye-catching picture gallery, and my idea is here we can just put pictures of your doors installed in homes, show people how beautiful they are, and you can easily update all of these pictures on your home page. It takes matter of minutes for you to add pictures and delete pictures from this slideshow. And if you look at it, it just adds a very nice professional touch to your home page. And then we have your social icons here. I'm assuming that you're going to set up a Facebook, a Google Plus, and a Twitter account for Doors Online. It would be beneficial for you to do so. You'll get a lot of good quality traffic that way. So I've designated this bottom area here for your social links. So this is your home page, and as you can see, compared to the home page that was previously set up for you here, the new home page not only is properly set up, all your cart and your add to cart and featured products are set up properly, it just looks much more professional and eye-catching. The home page, I'm really making a lot of use of the home page. I'm not wasting any of the space by having an incredibly large, obnoxious slider. The featured area I've set up to be framed in its own background to really bring attention, and you can select in your back panel which doors you want featured. So you can always designate the doors that you want displayed here. It's very easy to designate that. And then you have the categories. Now it's up to you to enter in all your products. So my job is to develop the website and make sure everything's functioning properly, and it's up to you to actually log in, enter in all of your products, your doors, your pricing, set up your categories. There are several tutorial videos that I'll prepare for you that will walk you through all of the features and how easy it is to use. Let's go ahead and look at one of the doors. If we click, for example, this door right here, let's say I'm looking through your website, I land on the home page, this is the door that I'm interested in. I'll click on this door right here, and you're going to be taken to the fly page for this particular door. Now if you look at it, you'll see again, every page you have this questions tab. So if anyone has a question, they can just click here. Also, I have a search feature on your website. If someone's looking for a particular model or type of wood, they can search, just put in their search parameter right there. Very easy. Now, this particular door, let's look at the difference. This is how a proper product page should be set up. It wasn't set up that way here. But when you look at this product page, you'll see you have the picture of the door, and then underneath it you have various other pictures, and the purpose is maybe this door you want to put a front view, you may want to put a picture of what the door looks like open, you may want a side view. So for this particular model, the idea is you'll have the main picture, and then underneath you can have various views. Now I'm using random pictures here, but only to show you how this works. If you click on a picture, a larger picture will pop out so that you can see that door in more detail. Okay, so you see that here. And then if you click on any one of these other little pictures, these are for the multiple, the various views of this door. So you'll see a bigger picture will pop out. Very nice, very professional. And then you have all of your options here. Now notice something that I've set up as a safety measure. I do not have an add to cart button, and the add to cart button will not appear until the person chooses all of the available options. So we'll choose size, yes for pre-hanging, and then we'll just choose another one here, and then as soon as you do that, the add to cart button appears. The reason I've done this again is to prevent you from getting an order where somebody hasn't selected all the available options. Now you can actually set up all of the options and the variables for each option through your back panel. So some doors may have different variables like color, and you can very easily log in and for each door create the options and the variables. Just like here, I put any option Bobby wants, variable 1, variable 2, variable 3. You'll have tutorials showing you how to set each one of these options up. And then once you've selected the options, you click add to cart, and it is now in your cart. Look, you have here one item, $12.22.99. It's simply that easy. You'll get a notification product successfully added to your cart. Now compare this proper way of setting up the product page to the way it was set up here. You have no description of the door, no options, no variables to select. You have no cart here to show you an ongoing tally of what you have in your cart. So as you can see, I've taken great care to make sure everything's set up properly the way it should be. Now on this page, look, check this out. You have the product description, you have different pictures of the door, so even in the product description you can put multiple views, multiple images of each door. And then also what I've done is I put a reviews feature. We can turn this off or on, it's up to you, but I thought it might be a good idea where we can leave an opportunity for people to come back and leave a review of each door. Maybe a customer ordered the door, they loved it, and they want to come back and put a review. Now, the reviews will not be published until you approve them. That's to prevent people from posting obnoxious things on your website. But as people come back and leave reviews, the reviews will be posted here. So it's a nice feature. I thought we could include that on the site. I can turn that off if you like, but it's usually a good idea. So you have the description of the door, you have the reviews of that door if people have left reviews, and guess what? You have related doors down here on the bottom. So if you're looking at a door and there's related doors maybe along the same lines, the same design, maybe from the same manufacturer, you'll have related products here. Now you can select which doors are related to which other doors. That's up to you to do. You would know better than I. And then on the side of each product page, again, we have the categories of each door, and you can put endless categories here. I just put a few as an example. We have a nice little eye-catching picture slideshow, and again, this is just to add a nice touch to your sidebar showing the doors installed. And then you have featured products. What I've done on the sidebar of each page is I've set up a designated area for featured products. Just like the featured products on the home page, this sidebar area shows 4 doors that you've designated as featured. Maybe they're on sale, maybe they're new designs. So no matter what page you're on, you know, if you're curious about the featured doors, they're here. And all you have to do is click on one and you'll be taken to that particular door. So again, it's just a nice area for you to show off maybe the doors that you want to move real quick, or that are featured doors for whatever reason. You have that right here, and you can select which doors you want displayed in this area. And then again, your social links at the bottom, encouraging people to sign up for your Facebook or Twitter. Now here what I have is track your order. If someone places an order, they can come back with their receipt number and track their order. My account, repeat customers can come back and change their shipping address. When you order a door on this website, your information is saved permanently. So if you come back to place an order again, you don't have to keep putting it in over and over and over. We have an About Us page. On the About Us page, I think it's a good idea to just put a little bit of information about the company, put a little bit of information about your warranty information, your craftsmanship. It's up to you to provide the content for this page. You can actually enter this information in yourself using the back panel. It's very easy to do, and again, there's tutorials that'll be provided. And then here I just thought it would be a good touch to have maybe a picture gallery, pictures of your various doors installed in homes, showing them the finished product. Just an idea. You don't have to do it this way, but I just thought it was a nice touch. Uh, and again, it's very easy for you to change the information on this page. I think if you browse through my YouTube videos, you'll see examples of how the back panel works and how easy it is for you as the customer to change the content on this page. Now, if we go here to, for example, shop, this is the equivalent to the page that the other web developer tried to set up here. When you click on shop, this is the same thing as this page here, shop, but as you can see in this example on this new website I set up for you, you have all of your doors, you have the price, you have a sale on the ones that are on sale, and you can simply go through page by page and look at all of your doors. It's up to you to start filling in your products. It's very easy to do so. I've set up several dummy doors just to use as examples, and the first thing I suggest is just go through and replace the pictures and the information I have on these sample doors I've set up, and then from there just add doors as you go through and add your product lineup to your website. Now let's go here and let's finish up. If you look here, checkout, you see if we click here, it'll show you the current items in your cart, what your total is. Very nice checkout process. So if we look here, you'll see, okay, you have one door in your cart, $12.22.99. If you have a coupon, and in your back panel you can actually create coupons and designate that coupon to give somebody a certain dollar amount off or a percentage off their order. Now you have several shipping options. You can choose free shipping. You can choose to offer flat fee shipping, say $100 shipping per door. You can choose shipping variables based on weight. That's up to you to set up. I will provide tutorials on how to designate your shipping options. For now, I just have free shipping. So basically, this is your checkout page. It shows you what you have, and then as long as everything looks good, you just proceed to checkout. I've set up your website for now with my PayPal information in there, so if somebody actually places an order, it'll go to me, but I just need to replace it with your PayPal email address, and then you're good to go. Everything is ready. You can start taking orders on this website immediately. You put in your billing information, your shipping address. If you want people to ship to your billing address, check mark this. If you have a different shipping address, simply uncheck this, and then you can fill in your different shipping address. Very nice shipping setup here, so that people, no matter where it's getting shipped to, they can enter it in. So I made the checkout process very easy to go through. And then you have your order, and then you can just place your order. As long as everything looks good, you can place your order. Now if you forgot to fill anything out, it'll tell you it's a required field. I'm not going to go through filling all this out. I've already tested it. It works great. Once someone places an order, a couple things are going to happen. Number one, they're going to get a confirmation email as a receipt. Just like when you order anything off eBay or Amazon, you get an email receipt. So they're going to get a receipt, and then you are going to get a new order confirmation letting you know that you have a new order, what the customer's information is, what they ordered, their shipping address. So the website will not only send a receipt to them, it'll send a confirmation email to you. Now I'm not going to go through the shipping final shipping step because I don't want to place an order, but I've tested it. Everything works great. All I need from you at this stage, Bobby, is your approval on this website. I can move it over to your domain where this old website is. I just want your permission to delete this and move the new site over. I can hand you the keys to the back panel with your tutorials on how to log in and start getting everything entered in as far as your products, and you can replace the sample products that I have set up. Thank you so much for your patience, Bobby. I hope that you like this website. It definitely is a night and day improvement to your current site, and you'll be able to log in and edit all of the content that I have set up and do it to exactly the way that you like. Thank you for the opportunity, and this is the end of the video. I look forward to your feedback.